Well, after that, you end up meeting Adam Diaz.
Yeah, well, because the money was good and Barron himself was making a piece, so he's like, I ain't losing this gravy train. I'm going to turn it into something else. And Barron had all of Adam Diaz's Porsches and Mercedes and BMWs in his shop, and he was redoing them all, and he actually had storage there, and Adam Diaz would store his cars in Barron's shop. So he says, I got another guy, and bingo, we end up having a meeting, and I said, you know what? It's not going to be the same anymore. Things have changed. And I said, $24,000, I'll have a sit-down meeting with this guy, whether we agree or not. But to say hello, it's $24,000. I put some math together in my head, and I figured if I get fired, I get 3 months cash for me and 3 months for my partner. It'll keep us alive till we get a job, I guess. That's how naive you think,
Okay, now Adam Diaz is actually a much bigger drug dealer,
Right.
than El Cello, and he's making hundreds of millions a year.
Well,
cocaine.
so I don't want to go into hundreds of millions, but he's doing about $50 million a year. Yeah.
Okay, 50 million a year.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay, so he gives you that 24,000 down payment. He has no problem with that.
Right.
He didn't short you $700.
No one's short
this time.
No.
His money's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
And you asked for 8,000 a week.
Right. That seemed to be the going rate. I don't know. I wish I asked for more.
That's the going rate. Okay. And he has no problem paying that.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, like a six-pack, He'd drop it off like a six-pack.
Okay. So now you are working with Diaz and you're helping him with his drug operation.
Essentially, yeah. So like an overseer, right? Like he's doing his own operation and I'm surveilling it. And ongoingly surveilling it. And then when I couldn't surveil it, I put Chicky on because Chicky had quit the PD, went to North Carolina to be a cop. They wouldn't take him because the cards didn't follow like they were supposed to because the NYPD already had Chicky under investigation and they weren't going to pass a recommendation on to North Carolina to a guy that was under investigation. So now Chicky came back with his proverbial finger up his ass and said, now what do? I gave up a job as the PD. I can't get one down there. So he ended up tending bar in Bailey's, which was we called it a bloodbath. It was a nice place. And he tended bar there. And so I put him on for $1,000 a week with Adam. Adam would pay him $1,000 a week to surveil when I wasn't available.